Hello children, for social science today we are going to make a lantern. So you will need to have this piece of paper. If you can't print it out, then you can ask your adult to help set something like this up for you. You need a line at the top for the handle, so you draw a line across, a dotted line down the middle, and then this is the folding line. The dotted line is the folding line, not the cutting line. And then some lines across that we are going to cut. Okay, so that's what we need to do. First step is to cut off the handle. So we're going to cut off our handle. We cut off where it says handle, just cut that whole bit off. So it looks a bit like this. It says handle here, and then I have this piece. Next step is to design this. Now I'm going to use some Jovies, and I'm not going to use the pointy bit, I'm going to use the flat bit to design my lantern. And I want it to be nice and bright, so I'm going to use this to color the larger parts, and then I'm going to use some felts to design some details. So I use the flat part and I brush it along my lantern. So I'm going to do half of my lantern red and half of my lantern another color. The harder you press, the brighter the color will be. A little bit like when we use Jovies aren't very bright, but it's all I have. A bit like when we use our pencil, the harder you press, the darker the color. See how I'm coloring it in? So I'm going to do this half with red and this half, I'm not sure yet. Possibly yellow. What other colors could I do? Purple, that could look really nice. What about a blue? Ooh, I like blue. So while you're doing it, there, you can think of the colors you'd like. So I've done one whole half. I've done half of the paper in one color. Now I'm going to do the other half. I'm going to choose yellow. It's a nice bright yellow. Same thing. I'm going to press the crayon onto the paper and brush like this and push hard. That will cover more of the paper quickly. Now, if you have more time, which I'm sure you will, then you could take your time and do this a little bit slower. But because this is a teaching video, I've got to do it quite quickly. So I'll just pause now while I do this. So I'm now going to use a red felt to add some detail. I've got yellow on one half and red on the other. I'm going to add some detail. I'm going to add detail in between the lines. What could I add, I wonder? Maybe I'll add my name. Miss Ball on one. I could add my name. So Miss Ball. And then maybe I could write things that I'm thankful for. So I'm going to write one bell. My dogs. So I'm going to put Jolie, DJ, Poppy. I'm thankful for Dave the cat. And I'm going to draw a little cat. You could do this in other colors. You could draw any design you like. And then I'm going to be thankful for Mr. Scott, because Scott has been helping Miss Ball a lot during lockdown. So there, I've written some things that I am thankful for. I could also add some designs in other in other colors. So maybe I could add some korus. And here, like this, and so on. So maybe I'll do another koru here. But again, it's up to you. It's your design. And then what you can do is be super creative. You don't have to write words at all. You can just do designs, colors, create your own little thing. So there is mine. What I'm going to do now is fold mine in half along the dotted line. So you fold it along the dotted line. Remember, when we fold, we make sure that the 2 points are not like this. The corners meet both sides, like this. Okay, so I folded it in half, half and half. Then I need to take my scissors and hold them safely. Remember to hold your scissors like this. Okay, when you use them, you put your fingers in and you cut like this. What you need to do is cut from the line down where it stops, the line stops. So there, no more. So I'm going to try and do this here for you. So you're not cutting all the way across, only not from the bit that separates from the middle, the folding line, to the end. You do that for all of them. Oh, I should have written Poppy inside. That was a mistake. So there, and then it will look like this. So when you open it up, you can see the lines. Now what you need to do is, a tricky bit, is you need to roll it this way. So roll it. Can you see? So you roll the paper landscape. You roll it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue down here. If you have tape, it's much better to use tape to tape this down. I can't find any right now, so I'm going to use some glue. I'm going to put some glue along this line down here, the bit that's got no writing on it. And then I'm going to glue it to the other side. Now we need to try and make sure that we have glued it all the way along and that our edges match. So now it will be like this, and it will hold like this. If you can use tape, that would be better, and you could tape the edges at the top and at the bottom. So there we have most of our lantern done. You still have the handle, so what you need to do is colour in your handle. I'm going to colour in my handle blue. And then I'm going to glue my handle so I can hold my lantern. Oops, dropped it. So there's my handle coloured in blue. I'm going to put a bit of glue on this bit and a bit of glue on this bit, and then I'm going to glue it on the top, on the inside. So a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue. And I'm going to put the gluey bit on the inside. If you use tape, you can tape it to the outside. It doesn't matter. Now we have a lantern. There you go. And you can hang this up in your room, showing people what you're thankful for. If you want to, you can do the writing along the bottom, or the designs along the bottom bit, not along the lines. Okay, there you go. There's our social science activity.